Hey everybody, Diabetes the Second here with some Dragon Warrior Randomizer. We've got a community race. Standard flags, usual suspects. Just a wacky weather day here in my area, so I guess we'll do some racing. Good luck and have fun, y'all. 3, 2, 1, go. We got the Final Fantasy 1 White Mage. Who starts with the Cursed Belt and the extra key. 11, 12, 25, 0, no spells. Go ahead and drop the save here. We'll check the treasury, we'll check the basement. Reset if we don't like what we see. Fairy water. Potentially a grindable offensive option. Wings. Gold. And gold. Okay, so opening gold grind available, fairy water grind available as well. With 11 strength, we shouldn't have too much difficulty getting off the ground here. As long as we've got slimes, red slimes, drakies, ghosts. I mean, we can even theoretically punch down a magician or something if it doesn't have any silly abilities. And the jerk cave in the basement. Oh wow, we're already in one of the adjacent zones. And skeletons have Dragonlord breath. Don't think it's worth it to walk around looking for a town. Nice crit. Okay, looks like we're up into the adjacent zone, so we'll go down. Level 2. Not much. Hurt's gonna be a problem, especially if it casts it a lot, which it seems to. You still get a kill here. Nice. But Drakey will give us level 3. (18 power, 333). Oh, there's a town to the south. If that's a place where we can buy good equipment, it might be a bit of a miss that we didn't see it already. We could also just not worry about doing an opening grind for cash. And then immediately die to more Dragonlord breath, because of course. Only spent about 2 minutes grinding, so realistically, if it's like Cantlin with Flame Sword, Magic Armor, Silver Shield, it's probably worth resetting and getting everything. If it's marginal, then we can probably just grind up enough cash to buy extra keys. It's Breck. Ooh. I kind of want all that, to be honest. If we could force ourselves a gold grind in the castle, I would probably be more inclined to just keep what we've got, but we're gonna kill one wolf or something and be right back to where we just were. Of course, they have Dragonlord Breath, so maybe not a wolf specifically. The only thing we'll be giving up is the key access. $24,000 will buy us everything that we want. Look up a tiny bit extra just to have some spending cash. And we have the ability to grind up at least some fairy waters here. At level 1, 2, it's probably going to be stronger to throw those than to actually attack even with the broadsword. We did see a couple of Dragonlord Breath enemies, so we will take the 20 seconds to save here. Guess we could have thrown those fairy waters at the magicians. Not guaranteed to kill, though. Full inventory because I didn't throw any, so I actually can't buy a dragon scale yet, sadly. Oops. Hey, OAG, how's it going? Yes, a reasonable time with a reasonably started race in this craziness. Hopefully we're having a good Friday night. It's a little rainy and uncertain here, so we're just playing some rando. Yeah, the difficulty is usually just getting a crew together that everyone is sufficiently happy with the size of the pool of players. We got a decent crew within 45 minutes tonight, so it wasn't so bad. So this is my second time through to level 3. We had an extra key in the throne room, and the treasury had a gold grind available. We didn't see this town at first, though, so we did grind a couple levels first. 9435, stop spell, heal more. Part of the reason was just the lack of urgency for, you know, getting some of that. We had enough strength to get ourselves started. However, this town had the second best sword that we can buy, the best armor, and the best shield. So it's like, we're only 5 minutes in. We only have 40 XP. We're not really losing much. And we are getting very, very strong very quickly. 12, 8, 2, 6. And I'm actually dodging Dragonlord Breath on both the wolf and the skeleton. We've already died to that from both of them. We're now to the point that we should be one-shotting skeletons. We'll still have to dodge the Dragonlord Breath on the wolf, though. Or we could min-roll. If we min-roll, then we don't get the one-shot. And yes, nothing is ever my fault. That's correct. 112, 612. There's the breath. Ain't nothing gonna protect us from that. We've only got 39 HP. Oh yeah, if we've got 2 people that are interested, that's good enough for me type of person. I don't really care about having a quorum of X number of racers. As long as there's 2 people who are interested, that makes a race to me. But again, to each their own. It's just, if rooms are getting held hostage for that, then that I don't appreciate, but it is what it is, I suppose. This zone actually isn't very good. The Warlock and then kind of nothing else. Oh, another town. Full. Of course, now if this is, like, the armor or something, I'm going to be a little irritated because I reset my progress. And of course it's the armor. I don't even care about what else is here. A nice pickup, though. Oh, there's another town here to the west. Trust me, I love having it, but it's a little irritating that I reset progress in order to get it. We don't have keys anymore, so we can't check this. I guess theoretically, I could reset, keep the key, or just, like, save, reset, keep the key from the start, and just walk over here and try to get that, those coordinates. I don't know if I can do that. I don't have the HP for it. Well, I guess I can pick up the armor and coal first. That's kind of silly. Dragon scale. I can't really throw Fairy Water up or cast Repel or anything because my defense is so high. I would be repelling anything that I could actually kill. There was our first red dragon of the seed, and despite Erdrick's armor and a silver shield with the dragon scale, it still gets us the one-shot Exacties kill. Lovely. Yes, the fun police on patrol. Hopefully we don't need to go back there. I'm not sure. I was just trying to backtrack to see if that, like, was a dead end up there. I didn't actually see the edge of this river to the west. Level 7, 3767, and hurt. Oh, we're never gonna cast that. Okay, that actually loops around to the south. Hey, there's red dragons in this desert too. That's not a good sign. So we go right from early game garbage right to the toughest enemies in the game with none of the mid-game stuff that we actually need to fight. Cool. That bodes well. Break him up with Hurt more. Not too bad since we have the armor. Oh, did I see a cave there? I did. Swamp North. With Armored Knights. Delightful. The second hardest enemy in the game. Not gonna bother checking the spike tile yet. Hey look, the blue dragon. The third hardest enemy in the game. Ridiculous. Also ridiculous. 4 encounters of that level in 20 steps on 1 in 16 encounter rate tiles. Good stuff. Oh yes, he's back. His friends got a little bit of meat tenderizing done to my my kidneys there, and then he just decided he was going to finish the job. Enemies up here too. I think I saw a cave down here to the southeast. Should be able to beat a rogue scorpion because it's defense broken, or damage broken, whichever you want to call it. Staff of Rain Turn-In Cave. At least the blue dragon has Stop Spell. Theoretically, that could entice me to try to take one out, but we're only going to be doing, like, 8 to 16 damage or something. Nothing else over here. Just again, one good enemy and a bunch of trash. Oh, it's got heal. I do have Stop Spell, I believe. We can work around that if we have to. Great, that's good, and will give us level 8. Right now, we probably need HP more than we need anything else. 2, 1, 13, 6, and that's what we got the most of. Great, tonight is good. Heal is less good. Again, it can be worked around. See if we can sneak through Swamp Cave this time. Unless there's multiple of these in this zone, it's 1 in 80 on any given step that will run into an Armored Knight. We've run into 3 in about 30 steps. Oh, I've got the heal mores. This is looking like it might be a dead end in the end of the continent, so we're gonna have to go through. Gotta hurt more. Good to know. Again, we can work around that. We do have Stop Spell. Doesn't mean it's gonna work. But at worst, it's a coin flip to work. Or better, actually. Yeah, dead end. And dead end, so we have to go through. Okay, level 9. 3, 4, 1, 5. And there's red dragons here too. This might be a different zone. I might have gone too far to the north. Hard to say. No kidding, we definitely need the big gains. The stats require it. Or the monster set requires it, really. Alright, third try, let's go. Not only did we not run into a whole bunch of armored knights and blue dragons, we ran into exactly nothing. That just tells you how easy or difficult that cave can be. Back door into Garenham, 3 chests. We have no keys, so this is a bonus. There's the fighter's ring, we'll take that. And 2 herb chests. Both empty. I didn't even really need to come in here. I guess I can quickly look for a flame sword, but I'm never going to purchase one. They do have it, though. Just hope for a better enemy set here. I'm comfortable sitting and grinding on things like Star Wyverns. That's not bad. We're a little strong for us, but we're close to a town. We've got heal more. We've seen red dragons in a zone that had Druid Lords in it. That might be this. So this might not be a place I want to stay. Run into trouble, we run into trouble. This is too good for us right now to leave it. Hey, Tanuki Monster, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. You came in to see level 10. 213, 22, 0. Yep, we are racing indeed. Interesting one so far. This is the first time we were really finding a good spot that has some mid-game enemies in it. Started this one off with an extra key. A gold grind was available. We didn't see a town right away, but we did find one after about 4 minutes or so, and a couple levels. It had broadsword, magic armor, silver shield, so it seemed like it was worthwhile to reset out of that 40 or so XP and start over. Did that. Of course, immediately after that we found coal with Erdrick's armor, so that got immediately replaced. And we burned the key. So when we found Cantlin 10 seconds after that, we couldn't check coordinates. And with all of our newfound stuff, wolves and skeletons both have Dragonlord Breath, and outside of Zone 0, 1, and 2, we found red dragons, blue dragons, and armored knights. So this is the first time we've really found a zone that seems to be at least reasonable for us to fight some stuff in. And y'all know how much I love a good XP grind, but this is what I was afraid of. I was pretty sure that there was a red dragon in this zone. That's 66 agility, so we don't have too low of odds to run from this. Try to limp back into town. Thank you for remembering that you knew how to cast Reform. We full cleared the first continent. That led us to go across the swamp cave. Took us 3 tries to get past the armored knights and blue dragons in there. Got across, backdoored into Garenham, which really didn't have anything for us, Fighter's Ring. And now we're here. Couple caves just to the west. Tablet. 1 chest, no encounters, no outside, so we'll have to hoof it back. Could also just skip it. Come back later once we do have outside, but we're here, let's check it. Replacement herb. Probably should have bought herbs when I was in Garenham. Mountain Cave. 5 chests. We do have armored knights and blue dragons on the top floor here. And red dragons, apparently. Yikes. What a zone. We actually went 3 trips through the swamp cave without seeing a red. I guess we were lucky, question mark, to only run into armored knights and blue dragons on the first 3 trips. That way just definitely keeps you engaged in chat with things to do. Keeps things interesting. Alright, fairy water in chest 2. We're just gonna discard that. We've already got a full inventory of fairy waters. Demon Knights with Dragonlord Breath. Add it to the list. Dragons with Hurt, I like that. Finding a key would be just as good as finding anything else in here. Death Necklace. Token. There's some stuff. Yes, it was Beatus Week. All those exclamation point Beatus 2s. Wow, that's actually even more appropriate given my full username, isn't it? I guess there technically isn't. So for a lot of people, their like audio command is the same, but I guess mine is different. I didn't notice that, or didn't think about that till just now. And a ghost guarding the stairs. And an Axe Knight with Hurtmore. Wow, it basically exclusively uses Hurtmore too. Alright, mountain's clear. Level 11, 5, 6, 10 for Hurtmore. Nice. Yeah, I got a lot of syllables. I hear ya. We can go further west past Mountain and Tablet, or we can go south. We haven't gone south yet, so I guess we'll go this way. Still no keys. And I did suggest it before. Technically, I could just save, reset, take the opening key that we had, and go check the coordinates, and that way I'd have the information, even though I don't currently have keys. I don't think it's worth doing that, but theoretically, could have been done, or still could be done. Charlock. Yeah, that one doesn't quite roll off the tongue as easily. I don't know, with that G-Wiz you might get banned. Or we don't need to worry about keys because Remolder's right here. OAG is big fan of Star Ocean 2. Not the biggest fan of Noelle as a character. Can't say I blame him. Oh. Nookie Monster's happy. We found the flute. My flautistry knows no bounds, no limits. I've been doing okay. It's a weird week. The weather here has been just awful, as I'm sure it has been for probably the whole eastern half of the country. It just seems to rain every day. A little depressing. We do have Herkmore now, so we're very likely to be able to take out anything that's here. We probably were able to do that anyway, but doubly so now. A matter of whether or not we want to sit and grind for a minute. Shocker. It's a red dragon, just like everywhere else in this seed. One thing we're short on is MP. Shouldn't hinder us in this fight, because we're coming in basically full, but still. He says, not knowing that the red dragon was about to cast Heal More and ruin everything. I don't know if I have that kind of talent in the musical department. I know IRL I've got absolutely none. To 1-20-15. That I stepped off the tile without hitting search. I don't have enough resources. This looks to be the same zone, so I think this zone in Hawksness also has red dragons, so worth keeping in mind here. You have keys, so I could check for coordinates and check the treasure chest at home. Locations still outstanding would be really the grave, which could be behind home. Oh no, it's not. The jerk is there. So the grave is really the only thing we need to find, I think. Already found the staff turn in. Jerk cave. Done all the other checks. So yeah, the grave is somewhere. I guess theoretically, the right thing to do would be to continue exploration, try to clear the grave. That way, if I find all the things, I can do the turn-ins and stuff back at home. Staff cave is east of home, jerk cave's in the basement. The extra HP and MP is going to make a big difference. We're not going to be feel more attacking the red dragon anymore, and we've got more than 4 heal mores in the tank, finally. Yes, this is Final Fantasy I White Mage. I'm gonna have to make a second sprite sheet now that I think about it. I probably should at least start doing something like that. It might be hard to do. Might be better just have a command with a list of things. For the sprites that I've done that are custom. It's just annoying to, like, upload a new list multiple times. Well, there was nothing here anyway. That's great. We do have a few custom ones that we've done recently. Oh, we don't have. We don't have Repel. We do have a bunch of fairy water, though, so there is that. Zero 1 21 12. Also learned outside, which could be helpful if we find the grave. No guarantees we're gonna find something to destroy us once we dig out all the chests. As long as we've got the MP left over, we can cast outside and return or whatever. What's going to be disappointing is if the grave turns out to be further to the west near Mountain Cave and Tablet, since I stopped going that way and kind of turned around. Power at the moment. Hopefully it will stabilize out here, guys. Sorry about that. Nice crit. I think we're back, and I think it's just a little bit of a power situation there. Had to pause briefly. Looks like we're okay and back up and running though. Fortunately, it doesn't look like we lost any progress, but we did lose the timer. Which is more annoyance than anything, so that's not really a big deal. Unlikely there's anything here along the coast, but we didn't quite see everything. This is gonna be an annoying VOD to stitch together later. The dodges. Dumped the wings, I don't have return. We still have area south of Charlock to check, but we gotta backtrack to get there. Not very time efficient. Yeah, between the heals and the dodges, the Demonite is a little bit on the annoying side. Not difficult to fight, but a little bit time consuming. Already defense breaking the Star Wyvern here at level 13. Fortunately, our attack power is not really up to snuff yet with the broadsword. There's a lot more land to cover, actually. Brave. Oh, we don't have the MP for outside. I have no idea if we have the sustainability to get through the whole cave with the enemies that can be here, so we'll just do our best. The big danger is going to be if nothing downstairs can kill us. And we have to walk all the way back out, which would be super annoying. Level 14, 8, 2, 12, 0. There's our return. And the sword. And the stones. And the torch. Right now we are missing the harp. That is all that remains. And that harp is either going to be here, in Tanthagil's treasury, or on the overworld search tile. Why did I do that? I'm thinking that I'm on the floor above. The fact that I'm repelling everything could mean that it's going to be tough or impossible to take a death. Especially with 140-something HP. And no way to really waste turns. Might have been the right call to just dip out after the top 3 since we only needed one more thing and we had 5 other checks to make and only 2 here. Rogue Scorpions with the heal, we knew that. Was it worth it? It was not. I've already dumped the Splatter's Ring and Dragon scale, and I mean, if Rogue Scorpions are doing, what, like 1 to 9 damage or something, that's not gonna be worth it. Blue Dragon with Stop Spell is not gonna be killing us. I'll take the XP, though. If there was ever a time that we needed to summon the Fun Police. Tanuki Monster with the Call to the Fun Police and the 50-bit cheer. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for that. Always appreciated, never necessary, but yeah, your call has thus far been unheeded. Although to be fair, we've actually gotten some decent XP on the walkout here. A couple of Blue Dragons, a couple of Magi Wyverns. Not the worst. Not the best, but not the worst. Let's get back up to Remolder, heal, return. Or potentially die. Although with 144 HP, I don't even think, unless we miss, I don't think the Red Dragon can kill us anyway. For reference, we're just about to crack the 1 hour mark since the timer unfortunately bit the dust. Okay, make sure I still have keys. That'd be pretty bad if I didn't. Why am I checking this? I already know what's here. I already know this. I, for some reason, didn't mark it off. So, coordinates are all we have left. So the coordinates will have the harp. It's dumb. Could use a little bit of strength. We definitely need some MP. We've only got 75 max MP. And why not play the flute? We got it, let's use it. We don't really need to, but why not? It worked so well the first time, let's use it again. Appropriate. Very appropriate. Tookie Monster says it's bedtime for the golem, and you know what? 2 golem encounters. That flute kept the golem asleep for the entire battle both times. 1-1, 19, 18. We have so much HP. This is cool. Okay, down to 1 key, but that shouldn't matter. We can buy more in the back of Tanthagil if we really think we need to. 22 south, 20 west. That's definitely second continent. Yeah. Actually, let's not make a mistake here. If we're gonna rescue the princess, that burns a key. I gotta buy a keys first. Could be countable across water, I just don't know if it is or not. Probably not worth it to try. We'll also learn what the spike tile is in the swamp cave anyway, because we haven't seen that yet. Yeah, 163 HP. Hey, it's a red dragon, what a shock. Honestly, our stats are probably good enough to win. Because we're gonna have room for doubles, even with the death necklace on. We need to hurry the heck up here. Fortunately, we have to go to the second continent to get the harp, and then back to the first continent. For the harp turn-in, and then into the base, into the castle for... Ugh, that's just a lot of back and forth. Based on what we've seen, I'm thinking it's gonna be pretty much straight south of Garenham on the other side of the swamp. Oh, it's down. I'm doing my best, sir. Fortunately, we just kind of found things in the wrong order in this one. Nice crit. Quick resource refill so we're not walking more than we have to. Yeah, pretty much. Straight south, a couple steps to the east. What? Treasure guard? At least we're in the home stretch here. Agility in the 70s. We definitely don't need the level. Oh my goodness, the encounters. Alright, into Sharlock and beginning our descent into madness. Hey, added to the list, Stone Man with Dragon Lord Breath. Use the Radiant. I don't feel like bumping around. Hey, golems have hurt. That would have been a pretty nice grind. Hey Aaron, thanks for the raid, appreciate it. Welcome in everybody from Aaron's stream. GG's. We are trying to limp across the finish line here. Lost power in the stream a couple of times, but we're continuing forth. We lost the timer in the process. Last locations, the harp, and had to do a lot of backtracking. We finished off the grave with no MP and had to walk back out. Not my finest moments, but that's okay. It was a fun seed overall, despite the fact that the swamp cave was the real final boss. Thanks for the good luck. I'm always amused that at the end of that sentence where it says that you put on the necklace and have been cursed, it has exclamation point period. Alright, open with 12. 27. Okay. 38. Ah, that's a mistake. Pay for it? Yes, we do. Wow, that was a min roll heal more. I was not paying attention. Fair. First hurt more on an Axe Knight or Armored Knight in the Sea, and it misses. It's about right. Oh, it should be just as easy the second time. That's suboptimal. Update the starting key. Initially, I kept it, but then I found Reckonary at level 3. And I reset and got rid of it. I considered, believe it or not, later on in the game, saving and resetting and going back to the original to check the coordinates. But I never died, so I never ended up back at the castle. So the opportunity to do so never really came up until I had found Remolder. The other thing that kind of ended up biting me in the butt a little bit was that I made the call to, once I had keys, continue exploring to find the grave before going back home to check for coordinates. I mean, the top of the grave was critical, but the problem was that it was better done in the opposite order. Check coordinates, go to the second continent to pick up the harp, and then find the other things and loop back instead of having to loop back twice. Gotcha. So we did basically the same thing. The only difference was I got level 3 before I found Brackenery the first time, and then reset out of it to buy exactly that. Broadsword, Magic Armor, Silver Shield. Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, trading in the key at the start, it never feels good, but I mean, considering the equipment upgrade in this case, it was definitely worth it. Especially since everything outside of Zone 012 was horrendous. Well, we are going to have to play the game a little bit since we are down to heal more. I don't think it's going to come back to be a problem. As long as we don't have any more issues. This time, of course, we get ambushed. An opening single instead of an opening triple. We're not in the best shape here, and he's breathed basically every single turn. We've only gotten one double the entire fight, and a max roll physical. Wow. Yeah, one double on 123 HP. Right. Alright, back again. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. Oh, this 1 in 16 encounter rate, it's a doozy. Dodging. And a 4-shot. And a couple of ambushes, because why not? And a run fail, because why not? And a run fail, because why not? And a run fail, because why not? I would have to check the code and double check. I'm pretty sure it's 1 in 16. If it's 1 in 12, then it's a checkerboard of 8s and 16s. Also, welcome in Super Boss. Hopefully you're having a good one. Oh my goodness, every step is an encounter that I multiply run fail from. Nice opening 46. And was that a max roll and a min roll? We're pretty close to it. Alright, third try. 15. 29. 44. 59. 73. We've had more doubles in the first 5 rounds of this fight than we had in the entirety of our last encounter with the Dragon Lord, because he only physical attacked once in like 22 rounds of combat. And that was I think 1 off the max or something. That's pretty funny. Game be like that. That's what, our 4th double attack? In the first half of the fight? Funny. There it is. Last time we ran out of resources, this time we had a swing plus 2 more heal mores. This RNG do be like that sometimes. boy! Thanks for the GGs, guys. I appreciate it. Take a look at the map here in a moment, and then we'll wrap things up. Tindoki Monster coming in with a 69-bit Puff Puff cheer. Let's go. I can't say celebratory in this one. I didn't post the results in, but we'll get to that in just a moment here. But it was not a good finish, as you might expect. That looks okay. 68 bonks with 3 full Sharlock types. Pretty impressive. That's a 6th place finish at 132.34. I think the in-game timer you saw already showed 131 something, so we lost at least a minute just to the power failure issue. Not to mention the actual in-game stuff. Tricks are either tune the trumpets to torch the Dragon Lord or telling the Dragon Lord GG. Well, either way. Oh, I just saw that. Yeah, I like that. Oh, that's right, that's DK's. Awesome. And Tanuki Monster, wow, coming in with some supreme generosity, gifting 10 subs to the community. So prepare yourselves to listen to that party join-up music for a couple of moments here. Thank you so much for the support. Never necessary, very, very much and always appreciated though. So thank you so much for that, and congrats to Scarlet Shadow, Dr. Olo, Paradox, Admiral Kevin, Doc Ninja, Miscellaneous Dog, Apex Corvid, Silly Dabbit, Quaxp RPG, Pop-Tart Prince. If you're here and happen to get a gift sub, please say thank you to Snooki Monster for his continued support of the channel. Keep missing the full line of credits there. I want to see that Red Dragon number. We're comparing some numbers in the race chat. I saw Nescard mention some adverse luck with early Red Dragons. Like, they were in all directions, so you were going to face them no matter who or where you were. It's just a matter of what you did with them. Doing a grind as early as possible was the way to go. Team Reds. Not bad. We ran into a ton of Blue Dragons and Armored Knights, though, especially the Blues. 27 Blue Dragons. is a lot of blue dragons. Well, again, some of the reasons for having or not having the deaths is going to be what level you were when you were getting those encounters and whether or not you were equipped or not. So some of that is just, it's gameplay, right? It's not just luck. You know, if he was walking around at level 5 trying to explore and you were at level 12, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, there's more to it than just the raw numbers. It's context as well. It needs to be factored in. 3 Dragonlord fights. Silliness. Ran from 2 red sub level 10. I think I probably ran from 1 around there, or around level 10 or so, since we had the HP plus heal more by level 10 to survive. We also lost our music playlist here in the background, so we'll get that back up and running. Not that I don't love me some Silver Surfer tunes, but I think we've heard quite enough. And Tanuki Monster gifting another sub to Aaron. I appreciate that. Thank you again so much for all the gift subs. Why did that come up? Sorry for the scribbly sounds there for a hot second. We'll get that squared away here in a moment. Yeah, that's good. Sorry about blowing out your eardrums there for a second. Alright, so there's our map for this one. And back into the tunes as well. Did see a red and swamp until you were on the grind. Wow. Yeah, I think in our first trip through the swamp cave, we actually didn't run into a red dragon in our first trip either. In our first trip, we ran into 2 armored knights and 2 blue dragons. And I believe we also ran into at least 1 or 2 of each on our second trip that failed. And it was on our third trip through that we got no encounters. And I think our 4th time through is when we started seeing a red. Or no, it was when we were in the mountain cave we saw a red. And it's like, wow, this is an even worse zone than I thought it was. Yeah, we knew that the mountain cave was, well, potentially mountain, but swamp cave was the real final boss or gatekeeper in this one. It really, really was. Alright, so Tanthagil Castle, right up here, kind of north central. Started this one off 11 strength, 12 agility, 25 HP, no MP, no spells, extra key at the start. We walked outside, we didn't immediately see anything, so we took a couple of levels before we dipped looking for zone 1, 2, or whatever, and we ended up noticing the town of Breck, and it had such good equipment with the broadsword, magic armor, silver shield that we reset out of about 40 or so XP, and did a gold grind. So we picked up that equipment, we were able to get right back up to where we were in about 30 seconds after we did that, so we lost maybe about 5 minutes in doing the reset, but we were much, much better set up. We went exploring to the west first. We found the town of Cole, where we immediately replaced our magic armor with Erdrick's armor, which was there, and then immediately saw just past that was the town of Canthlin, where we no longer could check for coordinates, sadly. Just past that up to the north was the Stones Cave. That didn't have anything of significance in it for us. After that, we explored off to the east. We found the Swamp Cave, tried once or twice to get through, but we saw how formidable it was. Further to the east was the Staff Cave, and then rounded out the exploration with the dead ends down there just to the south. We knew that we had to go across Swamp. We did eventually get across. And found ourselves backdoored into Garenham. Garenham, at least we got the bonus chest without our key. Only, unfortunately, a fighter's ring and a couple of empty chests, which were herbs back there. But we were able to do a nice grind. We knew that there were red dragons in the zone just to the east of Garenham, but we had things like werewolves, which with Stop Spell were free. We had Druid Lords, we had Wraith Knights that were free, so we had a bunch of good enemies in that zone, just you had to dodge the red, but we had enough HP, we had heal more, so we had an opportunity to escape, and we never did die to a red on that second continent there, at least in that position. We did next explore to the west, found Mountain Cave and Tablet. We were able to get through Mountain Cave, in and out, intact in that first attempt. We found the Death Necklace and the token there. Next we explored down to the south and east and eventually looped over to find the town of Vermulder for our key access again, and Charlotte Castle. We elected to continue exploration after noticing Hawksness up here to the north in the hopes that the grave would have, like, since we were still in need of the sword, the harp, and the stones, that especially it would have the harp, and then we wouldn't have to do as much backtracking because the staff turn was back on the first continent. Unfortunately, that did kind of burn us. We did find the grave after exploring Hawksness to the north, which of course had a red dragon guarding nothing. And then did all this exploration over here to the east, which was a lot of nothing. The grave did have the sword and the stones, but it did not have the armor, or sorry, it did not have the harp, and we had to walk all the way back out, which was a big time waste. And then there's just the back and forth. We had to return home, check for coordinates, save Gwalen, go back home, go back across the swamp cave, walk down here to where the search tile was, go back home, walk to Staff Cave, go back home, go to the Jerk, before we were able to come back over to the second continent for Sharlock and game, which turned out to be about 20 minutes of game because we had 3 Dragonlord fights. Fun stuff. So we did probably lose, well, we definitely lost 2 spots from that, no question. We probably would have finished right around, what, well, actually, yeah, no, that probably would have been about right. We probably finished right around 113, 114, so we would have finished just behind EMP. Unfortunately, a couple others did cross the finish line in the interim. Aaron in first at 103, the Beta Strap at 108, EMP at 112, Tipo at 117, Nescard 123, and 132.34 here. So there you go. Bringing up the rear. Again, in fairness, we could have lost everything when we had our power failure issue about 40 minutes into the race, so even the fact that we were able to even continue in the race at all is, I suppose, a good thing, so we could have forfeited right there. And if not for an unfortunate misplay, we would have still salvaged 4th out of this, but we got basically what we would have gotten anyway, so that works. That works. Not the best return to racing after a week or so hiatus, but it's okay.